Okay guys, so I cut 3 pieces of chipboard, 1 for the biggest one and 1 for the smaller one and 1 for the smaller one. These are the measurements that be needed. So my inch is for all 3 inch, and for the smallest one it's 5.5 by 8 1/4 inch, 14 by 21 centimeters. And for the bigger one is 6 by 8 1/4 inch or 15 by 21 centimeters. But don't look at these measurements. Measure yourself, please, because I don't know which one you are going to print out. So, like I said, I had a 3-inch spine, and then I measure the size of this. This is 5.5. So I want this a bit bigger, so it's 6. That's how I measure, a bit bigger. And then this one is almost 8 1/4, so that is good. I don't want it too big. Alright, and then a 3-inch with the same measurements of the length. Alright, so that's easy. Check it out. Check your measurements. Don't count on my measurements. And even I'm going to throw this away. Alright, so I'm gonna make 3 covers, and yeah, let's just start with the first one. Shall I do one together and then the other 2 without you? Okay, let's do that. Now, you know that I like to use contact paper, and I still have tons of leftover pieces, and this is way too short to cover. But hey, I have it in my stash, so I don't want to throw this complete wall away. And this is the leftover pieces from cutting my kits, the pieces for my kits. So this is the leftover pieces. So I want to use it. I don't want to throw it away, and I won't. So I don't. So that means that I am gonna use it for myself. That's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna cut my pieces a bit larger, of course. A bit larger. Let's grab a bigger scissor. Okay, that's one. Of course, we need a few more. Again, let's cut this. I don't know if I'm there, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Alright, so I'm gonna peel this off. I'm gonna use my picker for that. Okay. Alright, that's the first one. Let's peel off the next one. I saw that this one has that little, nope. It's still windy. Gosh, it's windy. But I'm not complaining. I am not complaining at all. In other countries, they are way more nasty things happening with the weather. So I am not complaining. Okay, I'm gonna add first piece. Now I don't want that this closure, this what I just put on together, I don't want this absolutely not in the way of the spine. So if I will put this here, it's very close. So I want to put it a little further. Okay, that's the first one. Alright, then for the spine, keep it open. I always do it like this. Alright, so leave a gap. leave plenty open. So it has the place to put some papers in here. Alright, now I'm gonna grab my last piece. I think I'm good with it. Okay, let's see, put this over. And then the last one. Not this way. Right, it's this way. Yes, okay, that's cool. Now, I like to use, well, I think this is also a non-stick. Is it? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, I think it's pretty. I have so many scissors. You guys help me so much. You sent me so much stuff. I have so many rulers. I have so much scissors. I always need to think what one I use. But it's nice to have nice crafty friends that want to share stuff they like with me. So I'm not complaining. No, I am. But this one is a non-stick, and it's from Fiskars. So this is also from Fiskars, but it's not saying that it's non-stick. So I don't know. So definitely next time use your non-stick scissor. All right. Okay, let's put this nicely. Yeah, I wanna use some extra double-sided tape, and here comes my tape glider, handy, so it's quick. Now this is not very hard adhesed to each other, but that's okay. It will be. So I'm gonna pull this against the chipboard all the way up and down. And then I'm gonna flat this with my hand. And I'm gonna grab this tool, which also someone sent me. I have so much stuff that you guys sent me. You make it me so easy, guys. You do. Alright, so let's go to the other side. And I only do this just in case this is not gonna stick. But it's gonna stick, of course, but just in case. I always have something just in case. I love that. Just in case. Okay. Now the problem you see, you will not have if you cut your contact paper at one piece. Now you saw me using several pieces, but what you see here, you will not have if you cut your contact paper in one piece. But hey, I don't want to throw it away. Nope, I am gonna use it. Alright, now we are to the corners, and I like to bend this around the corner. I'm gonna do that on all pieces. Bend this, and you want to go in here too, and in, right? Now the side is always easier because it's smaller, of course. go. But if you're gonna pull nicely against the chipboard. There we go. Yep. There we go. Now turn this over. And make sure your tape, but you can use also papers, of course, guys. You don't have to use contact paper. But I always get my contact paper at a building market here in Holland. It calls Karwei or Gamma or some stores like that. Ooh, is that advertising? I don't know. Anyway, and this folds in. There you have it. That's the outside. Really simple. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yes, see, plenty of space. This is what I want, because if you're going to add more and more and more, then this will be thicker and thicker and thicker, especially if I'm gonna add some lace on the sides or in here or put big embellishments in. So you need that space. So yeah, this fits perfect. Very, very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna make those other two covers and then I'll come back to you. Okay guys, I am gonna distress some ink of my, I'm gonna color my Hugsnock, and I wanna see if I can make this color, and I'm gonna try to make that blue color. And I'm not completely convinced what other color do I like, but I'm gonna see, especially perhaps a very dark pink and a little less pink, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna show you how I do. So each one is 6 meter. Hugsnock seam binding is always what I like to use, and I'm just gonna start. I have a big brush. Alright, first of all, we like to add water on the seam binding. So the paint can add nicely all around. Alright, it's nice wet. Alright, so for this color I choose the Daniel Smith extra fine watercolors. This is not a cheap paint, but I just love the color, and I used it on my which one? My steampunk romance album. Yes, and it was a perfect color. So I'm gonna add some water. Oops, it goes everywhere. So I'm gonna mix this. Stay here. Ooh, stay here. Okay. Stay here. That was not planned, but alright. Yes, I'm gonna add this on here. Be aware of your clothes. Alright, so dipping it all up. Sometimes I use a bowl, and a glass bowl, so it won't get everywhere, so it stays in there. But let's see. Alright, so this color is going to be very nice, but it's the first time. So I'm gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna do it again. I'm not gonna complete dry it, but a bit. so the paint is getting a bit better. Alright, so what I grab is my heating tool. And I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm gonna do while I am drying this. While I am drying this, we can clean up every bit of paint that is left on the surface. You don't have to dry it completely, but then you know how light it will be. Now what I do like about this paint is it has some shimmer on it. I don't know if you can get this. Do you see the shimmer? Do you see that? I don't know if you see that, but I see. It definitely has some nice shimmer on it. I love this paint, but it's not cheap. But if you find a color that you like, and they have so much colors, but I do like it, and it turns out wonderful. Okay, so I'm ready for the next time. All right, so I'm gonna add again some amount. I think that's enough. Okay. Now, I hope it's not going to go everywhere. And of course it will, and it goes fast. Alright, let's mix this up with all the water I had right here. Alright, let's grab it. Okay, pick it up. And this is going to be wet. Yes, but you can see already that this picks up very nicely all the color. Now I'm gonna use again my heating tool. And then I'm gonna pick up all the paint. Alright? Ah! Nice. Alright. Okay, so this is not completely dried, but it's dry enough to pick up all your paint. So when it's still a little warm, I'm gonna roll this all together so you get a nice crinkle in your seam binding. And now I'm gonna let this dry for overnight, so tomorrow we have a nice vintage pink seam binding. Alright, so let's go to the next one. The next one, I am going to use Distress Ink Faded Jeans. I just love the color. First of all, I am going to spray yes. Alright, now let's see. Now this is ink. You don't have to need that much, but just be safe first. I'm gonna add some water. It will go everywhere, of course, but I'm gonna be a little, well, I think I can use a bit more. Ooh. Mix it. grab it and splash it around. Now don't worry if there are white spots, that's perfectly clear. You can rub it in, squeeze it all ink everywhere. See? Now there are almost no white spots left. Alright. Now this is wet, so if it's gonna be dry, it's lighter. So I want this a little darker. Alright, so let's do it again. Alright. Okay. Now if you like this a little darker, then you can add a little black to it. Stay here. I'm gonna add just, come here. Oh. Alright, stay there. Just one drop. Oh yeah, this is nice. Now grab all your ink. Oh, like splashing around. Alright, what do you think? This is nice. Dip it in. Dip it in. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I think I use a bit too much water, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna grab my tool. I'm gonna let this work. Now, the next thing that you can do, if you have used too much, then you can add an extra piece of white ribbon. So you have two blue ones. You don't have to, but it's possible. Just grab a next white piece and dip it in so you have a nice vintage color, because this one I think it's going to be all over blue, but you don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna grab a next piece. I'm gonna make sure that every single piece is everywhere. Alright, just squeeze every ink in that other piece. See how quick that is? Squeeze it in. Now we have a lot of blue, but that's okay. I love the color. Just wiping up all the excess. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna dry this. Then you're gonna see the difference between these two. Okay. Outside it is so hard, raining and windy. Oh my goodness. Okay, for the next one I am still going to try to find that darker color. So I am just going to see what happens. Alright, that's pretty pink. That's pretty pink. I'm just going to see what I have, see what I came up with, see what color do I have. Okay, do I have a splash piece? Yes, I have. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's add one drop of blue. Oh, let's add 2 drops of blue. Let's just wipe this together. Alright, this is definitely not the color that I'm searching for. So I'm just continuing. See what I have. So this is ink. Adding to it. Alright, then it comes to be wet. That is still not what I want. Perhaps when I add some more pink. Okay. Oh yes. This is going to be somewhere. Let's just. Oh. Okay. It's a little too wetish, but I do like it. I think I like it. A little more pink to it. I think it's necessary. Oh my gosh. People, if children are looking at this, don't try this at home. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Alright. 1 drop of black. Ooh. One drop of black. Now don't be afraid. Just try it out. I think I don't need this one. Okay. It's pretty enough mixed. Ooh, yes. Now I like it. Yes. Alright, now we're gonna splash around. Okay, I already make this a little wet. Now I only need to add water. I think this is enough. Alright guys, let's test it out. Ooh. Oh gosh, love the color. And when it's dry, it's even lighter. I think it's a nice color. Okay, let's splash this more wet. But if you see, this color matches perfect. That is what I was looking for. Alright, now, do I want this darker? Do I want that? I don't know. Of course, this is wet, so I think I will go one more try to give it just that little extra. What do you say? Shall we try it? To get a bit more? Alright, then you have to do exactly the same steps. So that's this pink, some brown, I will use this piece. Okay. And we used 1 drop of black. Alright, let's test it out. Ooh. What else did we add? Well, definitely more of the pink one, I think. I have no idea what this is. This is from Viva Paper Design Spray. I have no clue. Bought it somewhere on a fair. I think 1 drop of black could not hurt. Hello. Okay, guys. 1 drop. Is this empty or so? No, it isn't. Alright, let me try. Yeah. I do want 1 drop. Okay. Ah, here we go. 1 drop. Ooh, not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Okay, I think we are here again. Yes. I like it. Alright, add some more water. I think that's enough. Here we go. Splash. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my tool, squeeze it in. Before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna close these pots so nothing can fall over. All right. Yeah. I definitely want to know what color this is going to be when it's dry. So let's see. So coloring is just try things out. Grab a little piece of paper and just try it out, see? This was the first one, and with a little black, it's get darker. So try it out. Be creative and just search what you have. This one I bought so cheap on our local Action. This I bought somewhere on a craft fair with so much discount. Yeah, the stress ink you can buy everywhere. So yeah, it's just collecting stuff and just mixing them all together. Looks perfect. Try it out. You don't have to buy all the colors from Daniel Steele or Daniel Smith or Distress Inks or All Inks or Viva. You don't have to. Just a few is enough. Mix them. Just mix them and see how it goes. What can happen. What do you think? I like the color. I do. Alright, that's for now good enough. I do like the color. Alright, so I will let this dry. Same with the other colors. This one and this one, what do you say? Let's grab this. I definitely like. This is for this color. And then we have this piece for that pink. What do you say? Did I do a good job? And they are a little wet, so they are not dry yet, but yay! See, it's so easy. Just start and see, go with the flow. Guys, see you. Okay, so the next morning they will look like this, nice dry. And oh my goodness, I love this old pink, and this is perfect. Love that color, aubergine color, and this blue, amazing. Yeah, so you can see, use what you have in your stash. Okay guys, this is exactly what I had in my mind, and I could not imagine that it looks so awesome. Alright, I saw this doing Bohemian Crafting on her YouTube channel, and I had to try it out. So I tried it out with seam binding, and I love it. It's something different because normally I would do something like this, but then all the way. But only now this is on the spine, and I love it. It's so different, but still exactly what I love. And you know I love seam binding, so I had to try it out. So underneath there is burlap, as you can see underneath, so that covers the spine without cracking or anything. And so yeah, and oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely love it. So what do you say? Are we going to do one together? Because I need to make 3. Alright, so this was a tryout and it worked perfectly. So stay tuned and let's do one together. So cool. Okay guys, here we go. Step 1. Grab your cover. Did not do anything on the inside just yet. Start with your cover. Now the first thing I do is put the burlap on. So I need to put some tape all the way around. And now you know burlap. Burlap will be tear loose, as you can see right here. So I sew a nice little line all the way around with my sewing machine. And I was just figuring out which one would do good, so I tested it out. So here I see 4 different stitches all the way around. I think I like this one the best, and this is just a lock when you overlock your edges. Alright, so but for this one I just used the zigzag stitch. But that is definitely needed if you are using burlap, otherwise you don't have any burlap left when you are done. I'm going to use some bigger pieces for the inside, but I'm going to put all the tape over this burlap piece. Go. On the background, I didn't think you can hear that, but on the background I hear somewhere the tune of Bolero. Now, right away I have some child memories, and so much coincidence that I hear this sound somewhere. Yesterday I saw my old teacher from preschool, and she loved that song. And on her birthday, she even, and then we had records, those big records, not CDs, but records. It's an old days. And she took it with to the school. And she said, I'm gonna let you listen to the song. And we said, oh no classic, blah, 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 blah. No, man, that is for old people. But she doesn't listen. It's my birthday and I like to hear a song that I like. I want to teach you how to listen to classic. Alright, so she put that music on and right away, oh, we go to sleep. But after she put it one time, I put it on again. Oh no, again. Yes, I'm gonna turn on. Now you're gonna listen to a particular sound. I don't know exactly which one, but you're gonna listen to that. So close your eyes and listen again. Oh gosh, so we had to listen again. But if you're going to close your eyes, well, at least that was my experience. I don't know with the other childs how they experience it, but for me, okay, it was when I closed my eyes, I was getting into it. And I must say, since that day, I listened different to classic music. And even opera, definitely Phantom of the Opera is one of my favorite ones. But especially the movie. Since that movie, I'm hooked. But I hear that sound somewhere on the background, and I saw that teacher yesterday. So that is that coincidence? I don't know, but it has to be fate. Okay, love it. Love that song, especially when you are turning that sound loud. Then yeah, I don't know, you get into it, and it's getting dramatic, and yeah, I can't explain it, but that was the first time someone made me listen to classic music. Okay, I will stop. Alright, so I will put this on here. And here we go. Here we go. Now, these loose things, we can cut them off, of course. Cut them short today. Oopsie, there goes my eyelets. Okay. Cut all off that is not useful, or can peel these off. What's not in the way will not be in the way. Alright, here we go. So that is the first step. Here we go. Alright, here we go. First step, up to the next step. Okay, the next step is, eyelets. The next step is I just have a thin piece of chipboard. This is really thin. You even can use cereal box chipboard, pizza box chipboard, whatever kind, but it has to be a little sturdier than only cardstock. So that is what I want to say. So this is just thin, it's really thin chipboard. So, but I'm gonna make this fit. And I'm leaving a little wider than I normally make a black edge. A little wider. A little. Alright, and then, oh, now it's hard to see. Oh, let's give it this way. That's easy. Now I'm gonna stay away, well, I think 1/4. I'm gonna stay away 1/4 away from that edge. Okay, now this piece is so easy to cut. Okay. Let me check it out. This can be a little shorter. I was not noticing my... Yeah, so we have a nice edge all the way around and a 1/4 away from this edge. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again. This one I can cut like so. And then I'm just going to be a 1/2 inch away, no, and 1/8 away, and making a nice black edge. Okay, that is for this part. This part, yes. Now the inside we also leave 1/8 away. So that means I'm just gonna eyeball it because I have no idea which size of spine you have. Because I told you you need to watch with papers you come here, a little piece. Yep. I don't know which paper you have used, which size of the papers, but this is how it looks like. Yeah, so keep away 1/8 of here. All right, now next step is I'm gonna wrap these papers in old book papers. Okay, let me grab some of my old book papers. Okay, let me grab that pile. Alright, so here we have some dark brown, but I even have more darker brown, so you can use whatever. Well, let me use this one for now. Just an old book. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. It's very, very old. And I'm gonna cut till I have all letters. Why I do that is because I wanna see all the letters and not a blank edge. You can use that later. I'm gonna do that same, well, that's no need. Okay, I think I need a few more. Love this paper. Don't throw it away. You can use it. Alright, I'm gonna cut a few more. Right, let's see how far we get. Alright, now the easiest part to do this is I am just going to put a little hole in my bottle. Here we go. Okay, now the first piece. Then I'm gonna add see? Leaving a nice piece all the way around. Next stop. Now of course this one is too short and I'm just going to cut a piece in half, put some glue on the edges, put some extra in the middle and then just overlapping. Alright, that was step one. Then I'm gonna cut the corners off. Why are the dogs barking? Oh yes, wait. Alright, that was the postman. Alright, let's continuing. Alright, so I am gonna wrap this all the way around. There we go. Okay, and when this is done, I'm gonna distress the edges with distress ink, a vintage photo. And then the first one is done. see how easy that was. Alright, so I'm gonna do the other ones. Okay, now the first cover, I used the full ink sheets, and the other two albums I have to use the ink savers, the ink save sheets. So let's see. So I have this color to use, and I have the pink color to use. All right. So what shall I use? Now, definitely for the pink one, I want to use this color. So that is one, and I absolutely love this image with the scissor, and that's the perfect color for this one. So yeah, we'll see. Shall we do first this color, or shall we do pink? No, let me first do this. Alright, so what I am gonna do with this page. Alright. So what I like is I want this in the white corner. Alright, if that makes sense. But I like this image too, right above here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna tear this piece off. Oh, what are you doing? Yes, I'm gonna tear this off. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna leave a nice edge all the way around. First thing, I'm gonna cut this piece off. Because if you are making a journal, then your complete table is a complete mess. Do you have that too? But that's okay. I love that. Alright, making a nice edge all the way around. Even with this one. I'm gonna cut this piece off. Alright, now this one is a little boring, but we have this image. So this image I'm gonna use. Okay, smooch the edges. Okay, I'm just gonna add some glue. And then I'm just going to add this in that corner. Okay, now what else? What else? Do we have something else we can use? No, actually I do like it already, but actually there isn't anything else we can use. Wait just a second. Is there anything? No, this is from the other sheet. Alright, is there anything else that I can use? Well, I think it's already good. I need something. I want something. I just want something. But what? I love the butterfly. This piece right here I love. Shall I? Shall I do crazy? Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Ah, what are you doing? I'm just going to tear this off. I'm crazy, I know. But I just love this image. Okay, smooth the edges and then just see where you want to use this. Okay. Now don't say that you aren't going to use this. What do you say? Where do you want this? Yep, I'm gonna use that in that corner. Just use it. Just use it. Top corner, right there. Yes, okay. That's how I like it. Yeah, perfect. Now, smooch the edges all the way around. Okay. And then we can put this on top. This piece right here. Okay, that's step one. Nice. All right, so what do we want for the spine? Now, I showed you earlier that we have that accordion piece. Oh my gosh, I have to. Like these ones. I used these also from for the ink pieces, but I also have these in the ink savers. And since for now I still have no idea what to do with it, so I'm gonna wait till Tina puts her videos on. And then I'm just going to show what she is going to do with that. So I am going to use, but I just love the images. Now I already have a scissor, so I don't like to use that. But what do you think about this one? Or the blue one? This one I did use on the other one, so I'm not going to use that. And I think this will look awesome on the other piece, because I already have a scissor. Right, what do you think? Is this nice or what? Yes, I'm going to use that. Alright. Scissor not too far away. Yes. Alright, so we are going to make this suitable. How far? Well, make a mark. And then we can cut the edges off. And smooth the edges. And of course, we're gonna glue it down. There we go. That is the spine. Right, now I'm gonna see what will fit on the background for this one. And I think I already saw a nice one. What do you say? This or... Oh, this one. That fits nice with the color. What do you say? What do you think? I think one of these two. The scissors. I am going for the scissors. Alright. Yes. Now, this one we already made it with a nice edge, and I like to do that same thing with this one. So I am gonna draw a line all the way around, and then I'm gonna tear out this paper. Alright, so now I have a line all the way around, and I'm gonna grab a ruler that is pretty flat. and I'm gonna need a nice edge. So I'm gonna tear less than my little note, my little mark. Okay, I'm gonna do this all the way around with a nice edge. Okay, this piece. And the last piece, little edge. Yep, here we go. Now smoosh the edges. You still can use something on the back if you like, because you have a few pieces left, which I just tear down. But what do you say? We can use something if you like that. Let's give it a little more interest. You always can do a nice word on the background if you like that. I like this one too. So that's always a possibility, because we do have those words we can use. But you always can add that later. Yeah, I like this. I like it. Now you don't have to use everything, but that's no need. But if you like. If you like, then you can. You can use it if you like. Alright, now I will stop. Alright, so put this on my book chipboard page. Here we go. Put it on. Yes. Here we go. So this will look like that. Alright, now we have to do the holes. Yes. Now I bought recently I call this one a hammer ruler. I don't know, but I love it. It's super easy to use when you are making nice straight lines. So I am gonna stay away 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to put this on the top. So I only have to make one measurement, and then I'm just going to draw a line like that, and then I'm just going to 1/2 inch, and then each 1 inch. Have different measurements, then that's of course totally up to you. Okay, so 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Grabbing that super nice ruler. Alright. This works so easy. Otherwise you have to measure 2 marks and now it's not. So it's a time saver. It's a time saver. Okay guys, I'm gonna put my marks on. 1/2 inch start and then each inch. Half inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch. Okay, last piece. Last piece, but not least. Okay guys, I'm almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That was that. Now you can use any tool for creating those holes. So I'm going to use this one because this one I just love. Now this one does not go that far, but I know with the other one it works perfectly. So that is what I'm going to use. But you have crocodiles or other ones. I'm just going to use this piece because the size of the hole fits perfectly with my eyelets. So that is why I just love this one. And the crocodile is good, but it just this size is so perfect. See, it just fits. And with the crocodile it's a little okay. Then you can use your crocodile or any piece you like. Better to use 2 hands, but hey, I want to do this quickly. No, we have all the time. But you get the picture. See? So that is what I'm gonna do with all these ones. Yes, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I've got it. Alright, so let's see. Okay, now which size? This size. Alright, so now we only have to put the ribbon in. Now how long do we want that ribbon? Alright. Where was the start? Here is the start. Now we are gonna cut, what I did with the first one was 6 times, but that's too long, so we don't have to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 times is enough, but just to be sure I'm gonna cut it in 5. And of course we need another one. Okay. Alright, so we are gonna start on the first. Wait, where I'm standing. I like to sit there so I can. I'm closer with my nose on the papers. Alright, so I start at the bottom. Not particularly needed, because at the end I'm just going to tie this up. So I even can start at the bottom if I like that more. But yeah, that's not particularly needed. just gonna do the same thing that I did with the first one. So I'm just gonna start at the bottom on the back to the front. Okay, and search for the middle. Yes, this is the middle. Alright, and then it's the same thing as your shoelaces. I'm going back, forward, and then the other part. And you don't have to make this too tight, so we need the little space in between. We're gonna tie this tight when it's on the cover. Here we go. Alright, so then I'm grabbing again the right piece, left piece. Right piece, left piece. Alright, 4 to go. Right piece from bottom to top. Right to left, bottom, top, then the left piece. Right, left, okay, last piece, last but not least. Alright, here we are. Okay, yeah, see, we're gonna tie this later, keep it a little, at least 1 inch open. Alright, so let's do that again with the last piece. I'm just gonna roll this through my fingers so I have a little piece that's easily going in. Okay, search for the middle. Yes, and again I'm gonna start with the white one. Okay, now I don't know if I'm still in the middle. I'm gonna check. Check. Let me check. Well, pretty much. Pretty much. Alright, so I'm gonna do this all the way to the top. And I am stick with you. You are stick with me. That is a better word. Alright. Let's continuing doing this. Oh, by the way, for those who follow me longer than today, I went this morning to the hospital again with my father-in-law, and it seems to be okay. So the surgery last week went perfectly, and first thing that they say to us was, and that is between the fingers, that in 4 weeks the surgery do not have to take place. So it's only this surgery. So that was amazing news. So they said to us it's this surgery, and then in 4 weeks we need to do the plastic surgery to fix the nose better, but they did it right away. Oh, yeah, awesome. Awesome, because, okay, if you need a surgery in that hospital, and it's a perfect hospital, but gosh, the planning is worse. I never experienced such a bad planning on that level. Oh my gosh. But I will tell you on a later stage. Alright, so now I am at the end. I am at the end. Gosh, do you not love this color? Ah, love it! Alright, next step is put some tape on here. So, I'm gonna put some tape on the left. And at the side, so actually all the way around. But I not put anything on the spine. That is not necessary because we have to wiggle with that one. So the first thing I do is make this all the way around. And of course I'm going to use some glue too, but this will help you that it will stick right away perfectly and nice and tight. Okay, now I'm gonna grab some bigger pieces. And this is just helping for putting everything on the cover. It really helps so much better with your glue. Okay, let me put one in here. Yes, alright, I'm gonna burnish this down a bit more. Now the first one we are going to peel off is the white side, and that's the front cover. I'm right-handed, so I like to work with the white side first. Okay, so this is off. And I'm gonna add, of course, some extra glue, because you can imagine that if you put something that you made for a long time, and let's pretend you're having a homemade piece made years ago and it's hot in your room, or yeah, well, in the summer it's normal that it's getting hot, then I can't make sure that the glue, the tape will still hold then. So that is why I always add some extra glue. Alright, so grab your cover, and I am gonna put this. Now the left side is for later, but you have to focus on the front cover. That is the first thing we are going to add. Okay. Squeeze that glue, especially here with the eyelets. Alright. Now you just go to the other side and peel off your tape. all of it. Okay. Add some extra glue on. There we go. Now don't pay any attention on this piece right there. Stay away, but pay attention on your back cover. When that is okay, the rest will come later. Okay, squeeze it in. Here we go, guys. Alright, so now this is loose, but now it's the time to pull this nicely tight. To keep this on its place. You can add a little dot if you like. Just a little. You can add a little piece of glue. So it will stay a bit on its place. And then you can squeeze this nicely and tight. So let me put a nice little dot right here too. Just a little one. Okay. Now I can pull these nice and tight. Just as shoelaces. Okay, I hear a door, so that means that someone is getting home. I think my son. Hi!
Hola.
You make a lot of noise, so you can't spook me.
Dit hondje gewoon buiten hoor.
Goed zo. Goed bezig.
Bloemen.
Bloemen! Alright, now pull the other side nice and tight. All the way up. Here we go, guys. Oh, this is stunning! I absolutely love it. Love it! I do. Amazing. Alright, now what I'm going to do with the ends is I'm going to tie this. And I was looking if I like to make this as a little bow, but I'm going to show you. Wait just a second. I'm going to show you what I mean. If you do this, it's totally up to you, but I think that then this will totally not, yeah, I don't like it. So if you like to do that, then please be my guest. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna make this as a nice little knot right here in the middle. Okay. Nicely in the middle. And then I'm gonna cut the ends, but I am gonna stay away a bit. Okay, so I cut, well, a bit longer than a half inch, 1 inch. Okay. Now I am gonna tuck this in. So one on the left side. Now I know we just make a little dot of glue, so we still have the place to tuck this in. And the other one on the right side. We have the place to do that. Tuck it in. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on here. Tuck it in. Lift it a bit to give it a more easy to tuck this in. Alright, now to let this be here, what I did was I'm gonna lift this up. I'm grabbing my hot tool. I'm just going to put a little dot in those corners. Okay, you can also put it on this side if you are more comfortable with that. You're just gonna lift it a little up, put a little dot in there, and that ribbon is not going to go anywhere. Oh, watch your fingers. It's hot. Just a little dot. So that is how I tuck that away. Okay, guys. I just love it. Oh, yeah. I love it. I do. I love that you see the burlap in between. And I love the color combination. Perfect. Okay, one to go. Okay, so if you put these beside each other, what's not to love with that? It's so cool. See, so this is the ink version and this is the safe ink version. I love both of them. Yeah, I do. I do. So I have to do one more. Alright, so I will do that off camera with a little music on. And then up to the next part. See you soon. Bye bye.